as we normally do, because it suddenly had a second bloom of new green leaves and some blue and some purpley flowers, but it has now, with the last few days of really quite cold weather, really lost it. So it is time to cut it back.
Okay, go.
Okay, so this is, remember, a late season flowering clematis. The clematis flowers in August every year, so I think that makes it a group 3 clematis. So it is fine to cut this back now because it flowers on new growth. It's important you make sure you know which clematis it is you have, so you're not pruning it at the wrong time. But this is a late flowering clematis, sometime in August, end of July, August, and therefore every piece of new growth it does when it starts growing properly late spring next year, on that there will be flowers. There would be no point cutting back a early flowering clematis now because it has the flower buds on it already. Okay, so we can see that this is the old growth of the clematis, and it's usually back to here. I've cut it in the past. So for example, this stem here is old growth until it gets to here, and I cut it back just above a leaf node last year, and from just above the leaf node itself, the clematis producing 2 new shoots, and here's the newest shoot. So this time I'm not going to cut it quite as far back as last time. I'm going to cut it just above where the leaves would have been if we still had leaves on the clematis. Same for this one here. I'm going to cut it just above where the leaves would have been. Where the leaves join the plant is called a leaf node, and those are the sort of things I'm looking for. So I've got one here. I'm going to cut it just above a leaf node, and I'm going to go through it all until I cut it back to probably something like about, what is it? It's about ½ a metre up from the ground. The clematis is actually rooted over here. It's rooted in quite a few different places. We inherited this clematis when we moved into the house. We didn't plant it ourselves. We just had to learn over time what to look for and when to prune it. And so I'm going to prune it within about ½ a metre height up the wall or something like that.